Yo, what's up, guys? So kind of said I'd never do a video on macros versus IIFYM macros versus meal plan type dieting, but one of my clients there asked me pretty much just what I thought was better. So I figured I'd just make this video, seeing how contest prep season's kind of coming up and people might be deciding which route to go, and so just to give people an idea what I think about it. It doesn't really matter. You should just pick whatever is going to make prep, or just like, even if you're just doing it for fat loss or weight loss, whatever is going to be able to let you stay consistent with it and stick to it. Because meal plan might be good for some people who just don't want to think about it. That's what I like during prep, because like you spend so much time already worrying about like prepping your food and carrying your food around with you, and you're eating all the time, like you're eating half the day. So meal plans go for that, because like you kind of already know exactly what you got to do. You don't have to put that extra thought into it of what food you're gonna eat that day and how you're gonna fit your macros or whatever, and being left with so many weird combinations of macronutrients at the end of your day to make up and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, then, you know, some people can't eat the same foods every day. It'll drive you crazy, and like, you know, if when you're prepping, like the stress is high enough, you don't, you know, that it's just not worth it. So that might be good for some people. The only thing to keep in mind is, you know, there's nothing wrong with fit your macros, but a lot of people like to talk shit about it basically because of the select few people that do diet with fit your macros, who macro hoard and eat shit all the time. You know, like, you know, whatever science or whatever you want to talk about, there's no possible way that saving up 1,000 calories of your macronutrients for the end of the night so you can eat shit before you go to bed, all kinds of carbs and fats, especially you're gonna eat that right before you're completely sedentary and not active at all for the next, you know, 6 to 8 hours. You know, I don't care what you say, like that's not good for you. It's not good for your metabolism, and especially if you're prepping for a show. Like, it's not gonna help you look better. You know, and even that being said, if you do want to fit your macros, like you can still eat just like a meal plan. They can be the same thing essentially. And then, for example, if you're cutting and you hit a weight loss or fat loss plateau with fit your macros, what do? You take out 30-40 grams of carbs. You know, meal plan type dieting, you might, instead of worrying about the actual numbers itself, you just say, okay, I'm going to take out a quarter cup of rice at each meal, and you diet down that way. So really, there is no difference. Just do whatever suits you. Things to keep in mind with fit your macros: if you're going to be switching up your foods all the time, just make sure you know what foods you digest well. That's a big thing that a lot of people don't even take into consideration, is like food digestion. If you're, you know, going to the bathroom 3 or 4 times a day and everything's not coming out the way it should, then, or you're super gassy and you smell bad, you're not digesting that food properly. So, you know, things that, you know, if there's stuff you can take to help that, like digestive enzymes, probiotics, they all help. Like I take probiotics because I'm eating a ton of food right now, and it's helped me a lot. But you know, just that, and you know, just be smart about it, especially if you go to the macro route. But yeah, guys, that's my take on that. So hope it helps if anyone was wondering.